Welcome to Pioneer Medical Foundation podcast, where we speak with community leaders in healthcare and beyond. Today's guest is Ali Khan. He graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Biology with a minor in Chemistry from the University of Miami in 2024. So on his way to medical school, he's taking a gap year with us. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So the title for our health fair this year is Bridging the Gap. I know a lot of services that are provided. There are many barriers, right? Barriers to access to care, barriers to those resources. So what is something that we have done to bridge that barrier of those barriers for the population we're serving?
So a big challenge for our community and specifically with the social demographic that we serve is transportation. It's really hard for them to, move around. Not all of them have cars or even bikes. So to combat this, especially for a health fair, we provide buses that go to different stops to pick up passengers, bring them to the health fair, and then take them back when they're all done. So some of the locations that we like to hit is Tampa Hope, Trinity Cafe, Salvation Army, Metropolitan Ministries, and a couple others.
Awesome. So what I'm hearing is we're going into the community where the people are to pick them up, bring them to the health fair, partake of the services, and then drop them back off.
Yes, the locations we picked are locations that also assist the same demographics, but you'll find big populations. They know these locations, so it's a good place for them to convene and essentially like a good checkpoint for them.
Awesome. So I also know that when they come to the health fair, they may need to follow up, right? Let's say they see an internal medicine physician and they need to follow up with podiatry, or they need to follow up with another service. Transportation, again, is a huge barrier. What have we done to make sure that we bridge that gap?
So our solution for that this year is to provide them bus passes at the fair, and we'll give it to all the participants there, so that if we need to see them again, for a second or third time, or if we refer them out, if we find something, they won't have any trouble getting to those appointments, because that the main thing is to have them be there so that they can be seen and taken care of.
Awesome. I love that we're equipping, right? We're not just saying this is just a one-time thing, but if you do need a bus pass for the next 3 months to make it to the job that you did get, we're able to provide that.
Yeah, we want them, we want to help people, go to work, attend interviews, even just get from point A to point B.
Awesome. So clothing drive, I know you're leading this, and I know that's a big part of what we do. Tell us more about that.
So we are going to have a clothing drive in person 2 to 3 times during the months of November and December. So if you have any kind of gently used clothing that you would like to give us that you don't need or just want to pass on, we're more than happy to accept that. However, for people who can't make those drives, we actually have a health fair flyer with a QR code that you can scan to give us any type of donations that you see fit. And if you would like to volunteer, you can also use that QR code as well to sign up as a volunteer for the event.
Thank you so much, Ali. So I know last year was your first year attending the health fair. Tell us how that impacted your experience with us, and anything that kind of, spoke to you.
So one of my first memories with Pioneer was actually last year's health fair. And if I'm being honest, I've never seen anything like it. That experience of seeing all these people of our community, come together to just help those that don't really have a voice or are kind of overlooked, it really touches the soul. And just seeing the smiles on all the participants' faces, I know they love the showers. Even one of the guys, I remember, he asked me to help him pick out clothes with him, and he's like, "Oh, do you think this will look good on me?" and all that. And he's like, "Do I look good?" After he got a haircut, it was really touching to see. So I think this event means a lot. It definitely means a lot to the people that we serve. So for anyone that wants to volunteer, we'd be more than happy to have you come along, and just spend the day with us.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this episode. Ali, we see your passion, we hear you, we see you interacting with the patients, and just want to thank you so much for doing this with us. For more information, scan the QR code or click the link in the caption.